So let me ask you this question. Naranasan niyo na bang gumising ng Lunes ng umaga that you feel still empty or unmotivated? Yung tipong you're just going to wake up just to wake up. Kasi magtatrabaho ka. Kailangan mong bumangon, wala kang choice. So you're left with no options but to wake up, drag your feet, and go to work. Or meron din naman na marami kang pera. You earn a lot of money but you still feel empty at the end of the day. What if I tell you that there's a framework that's already been there for centuries that actually allows people to live past 100 years old? It's because they're aligned with their work, passion, purpose, and livelihood in one coherent life plan. Today, we're going to talk about Ikigai, on how it will be a transformative concept for our life as a business owner, as a freelancer, or as an entrepreneur. Knowing your life's work, passion, purpose, and livelihood can actually work together. I'm Sean Sebastian, and this is Hustle with Ikigai. So let's talk about Ikigai. No? Ano nga ba yung Ikigai? So the way it sounds, it seems to sounding Japanese. And yes, it's a Japanese word, no? A combination of Iki and Gai. Iki means life, and then Gai means value, worth, or more likely purpose. So literally, Ikigai means life's purpose. No? It originated from Okinawa, Japan. It's a blue zone wherein it's inhabited by the world's longest living people. So they are actually aged 100 and above. So why? It's because they're actually living an Ikigai lifestyle. Ikigai is seen as the reason for waking up in the morning, and it's the reason why we're going to push forward in life. Ikigai isn't about finding the perfect job for you. It's about finding the perfect harmony in all aspects of your life. Okay, so Ikigai actually sits in the intersection of four major things in our life. So mag-drawing muna tayo ngayon ng four circles para ma-demonstrate natin properly. Sorry, hindi ako perfect circle drawing. Ayan. So meron tayong four circles of life there. Ito yung mga circles on how we actually can, you know, see Ikigai in a better picture. So here in this first circle, we can have this yung what you love. In this next circle is what the world needs. And then on this circle is what you can be paid for. And then here, the last circle, what you are good at. So here are the things that you actually ask yourself, no? When it comes to knowing your ikigai. Ito muna, four things muna. And then actually, no, now that you know, mapapansin nyo may mga intersection to, no? Nag-intertwine yung mga circles together with each other. So if we're actually going to realize, no, what you love and what the world needs, it's a mission. It's your mission. No, kasi ano yung gusto mo, tapos ano yung kailangan ng mundo, it becomes a mission. Ngayon, what the world needs and what can be paid for. So yan naman usually yung ano yung kailangan ng mundo, ano yung kailangan din bayaran or yung pwede ka mabayaran or kumita, ano. And that's called vocation. No? So on this one, between what you are good at and what you can be paid for is of course your profession. No? Kasi magaling ka dito, maybe that's your skill, expertise, your bachelor's degree, whatever that is you have studied or expertise mo, and you can be paid for that. So that's your profession. Now, the last one is what you are good at and what you love. No, when we talk about what you are good at and what you love, it's your passion. Kasi you love what you do and you are good at that, no? So that's your passion. Now, kung mapapansin niyo, sorry magulo lang 'tong part na 'to, but in the intersection of these four circles, no, is the ikigai. Nandiyan po yung ikigai natin, no? So ito si ikigai. Yan. So it becomes the center point of your life's purpose. Kaya yun yung ikigai. Yan. So i-explain natin isa-isa later on ano ba yung ah, ibig sabihin ng each circle na to and how it actually relates to finding our purpose, no, sa buhay natin. Okay? So story time very quick. I remember when I was actually working in a corporate world, no. Kasi right now I'm already a self-employed. I have my own business. I'm a freelancer. I remember that every Monday I felt so exhausted kahit pasimula pa lang ng linggo. Yung feeling na nagkaroon pa ako ng anxiety no'n at saka siguro more likely hindi naman I'm not sure if it's depression pero, you know, Monday blues. You know, I just don't feel like Mondays. Parang I hate Mondays of all the reason or all the days in the week kasi parang eto na naman magtatrabaho na naman ako. Sorry 'no, pero this is how I genuinely feel before. Ayoko makita yung boss ko. So, parang I just really feel stressed out knowing na makikita ko na naman siya or, you know, I got to work na naman yung stressful environment, 'no. Don't get me wrong 'no, I'm earning a good money with the one of the top companies here in the Philippines. I have my car, I have, you know, some, you know, a privileged lifestyle. Pero it's not fulfilling in my part na kahit I'm earning good money, I have all these things, privileges. Hindi naman ako nahihirapan sa trabaho, no? Kasi, I mean, the job itself is very easy for me. It's really easy to handle. Pero, iba yung feeling na hindi align yung sarili ko doon sa ginagawa ko. Na kahit madali siya, kahit pa I'm living a good lifestyle, I'm privileged, parang kulang. I just feel, you know, depressed. Talagang dumating ako sa point na nagda-drive ako going to work 'no, on a Monday tapos nagsesenti talaga ako every Monday gano'n yung pakiramdam ko. Actually everyday, pero usually 'pag Monday dumating talaga yung Monday nakakatapos na ng weekend, nakapagpahinga ka. Ito na naman sasabak na naman tayo sa giyera, gano'n yung feeling ko, eh, 'no. And it's not really helping me, you know, mentally, professionally. So yeah, I may have been, you know, promoted, pero hindi talaga siya worth it for me. So yung gano'n na-burnout ako. So dumating sa point na yun nga, sabi ko nagkaroon ako ng mild panic disorder na every Mondays tumunog pala yung viber ng phone ko, yung call na knowing it's coming from my boss 'no, nanginginig na yung kamay ko without me knowing. And napansin yun ng mga kasamahan ko sa work pati ng family ko na I already experiencing those kind of, you know, stress. So, it's not worth it. Kasi yun pala, no, I'm not actually living my purpose. No, I'm just living day to day kasi it's an honor that I'm into that privileged company. I have a good job, no, dream job of a lot of people. Pero for me, it's not my job. It's not my dream. It's not my life to begin with, no. Hindi pala yun yung buhay ko. I'm just trying to fit in dun sa standard life na yun mo yun, yung sinet ng society para sa'yo na, "Oh, kami coming from a family of in that industry." Parang nakaset na yung standard na dapat gano'n ka din. So, all throughout my life, I'm trying my best to fill in kung ano yung dapat standard. But yung purpose ko, yung gusto ko, it's not being met. So, that makes that life harder, 'no? Kaya dun, 'no, ah, pandemic came, 'no, I was able to actually find the way to transition to another industry or to another career. And dun ko nakita na, "Uy, eto na-e-enjoy ko 'tong buhay na 'to." 'No, and that's entrepreneurship. So, sabi ko dito pala ako magta-thrive and I think this is my mission. Align dun yung purpose ko, yung capabilities ko, yung what are the skills that I'm good at, and of course 'no, yung, livelihood ko nakadepende rin. So, we're going to talk about 'no, in this video, in this episode, Ano yung four elements ng ikigai? Okay, so first, what you love. Let's talk about the first element, what you love, or yung tinatawag natin, related siya to passion. Ito, itong circle na to. No? Okay, so this is about the activities that get you into a flow state where you lose track. Ito yung mga bagay na nalulose track tayo. Yung feeling natin kahit hindi na lumilipas yung panahon, yung oras, pero we just feel, motivated, aligned, and doing it, no? Ng parang walang oras, no? So, yung tinatawag nating passion, what you love, these are the things that we're doing within a flow of state that we don't mind the time, no? Kahit pagod tayo, yung oras natin, nasasayang. We don't see that, no? We just enjoy doing it. And that's what we love. That's what we call passion. So what you're good at, ito yung profession natin. Ito yung mga bagay na develop skills or you're talented na hindi tulad ng iba na madali sa'yo, sa kanila mahirap. Ito yun. No, this is what we call profession, no? So ayun yung something that you're actually doing, that you're good at, develop, no, naging expert ka doon. So this circle is that. Now next, this circle, the mission, what the world needs. No, ito naman yung genuine na pangangailangan ng mundo that you actually have to provide, no? So you have to actually think of outside of you. Ito, labas to sa'yo. Kasi nga, what the world needs. Ano ba yung kailangan ng mundo? Ano ba yung demand? No? And that becomes a mission. So, very easy naman to understand, no? Ano ba yung mga pangailangan ng mundo? Ano ba yung exact examples nito, no? So, kailangan ng mundo ng mga politicians, kailangan ng mundo ng mga leaders, kailangan ng mundo ng pagkain, basic necessities, all these things, and related doon sa mga needs and demands na yon, no? That's where you come in. Ano yung kaya mong gawin to actually provide those genuine needs of the world or demand. That's a mission. Okay, next is this one, the last one, the vocation. So vocation, more likely naintindihan natin yung word na vocation, parang ito ba yung pagpapare, yung pagmamadre, or ano, no, single blessed ba to? Hindi, no. We're talking about vocation, it's related to what you can be paid for. So meaning, no, these are the things that will actually help you to sustain yourself financially. So vocation 'yun. So what are the things that you can be paid for? So that falls around vocation. Okay, so this is what Ikigai is all about. So four elements again, this is the mission, passion, profession, vocation. Uh, Composed within those intersection, yung harmony between those four elements, that's your purpose. No? So meaning, kung isa lang doon yung meron, it's not actually your ikigai. For example, kanina natin nakwento ko, 'di ba, no? I'm earning a good money, no? Madali naman sa akin yung profession kasi it's a skills that I actually have. Pinag-aralan ko 'yon. I'm licensed for that, pero with the mission and with the passion, it's not. Kulang yung elements na 'yan. So, at the end of the day, empty pa rin ako, no? Let's talk about three misunderstandings about ikigai, no? Number one, yung all or nothing fallacy. Yung iniisip natin na we actually have to reinvent our life to actually know our ikigai. That's not true. So let me read to you a recent research from Harvard, no? According to Harvard Psychology Department research, it shows that making a 20% shift toward more meaningful work can increase overall life satisfaction by up to 40%. So hindi ibig sabihin na alam mo 'yun, kailangan mong i-delete yung buhay mo para makahanap mo yung ikigai mo. Yung all or nothing na no, it's not. Number two, misunderstanding. Number two, misunderstanding. Yung one true calling, yung sinasabi mo na yung ka lang, yung fixed ka na forever, na yun lang yung tadhana mo. Naniniwala ka na kung halimbawa, pinanganak ka magiging doktor ka na lang talaga. That's not true. No? Remember, your ikigai evolves as you do. So, yung purpose, no, it will actually evolve as you actually meet those four elements ng ikigai, no? Hindi siya yung yun na yung nahanap mo, yun na rin yung paniniwalaan mo na fixed ka na lang dun, 'no? Halimbawa, pinanganak kasi ako para tagapagmana lang ng business ng pamilya ko, eh. No, that's not true. Your ikigai actually evolves as you go on with your life. And then the third one is yung finding the right balance trap, no? It's not really true and I personally don't believe in balance, no? Kasi totoo naman, eh. Ang hirap sabihin na you have living a balanced life kasi in reality, it's not. Remember, if you're going to work 8 hours a day for your corporate job or your business, no, or more than that, tapos leaving allotting time for yourself and for your family, for your loved ones, for the things that you want to do, hobbies mo, ang hirap nun. It's not really true na you'll designate the right balance for that. But what we're talking about is ikigai is finding the right proportion that you're going to give towards those elements of your life. Right proportion. So, halimbawa, kailangan mas marami kang time for your family or mas marami kang time for your business. Tapos, allocate the right proportion for your passion, for your mission, for your profession, or for your vocation. So, that's what ikigai means. So, you have this framework that I actually did when I was actually finding my own ikigai. No? So, I'm calling it the path framework. So to easily apply your ikigai as a freelancer, as an entrepreneur, you have to know or you have to do this path framework. Path framework. Ano ba yung path? P-E-T-H. So P stands for purpose audit. No? So we have to start by honestly assessing ourselves. No? I-audit natin yung sarili natin. Asa na ba tayo right now? So, purpose audit. So we have to rate ourselves, no? Siguro from 1 to 10 or 1 to 5, no? Kamusta na ba tayo dun sa ikigai when it comes to the four elements, no? Yung what you love, yung passion, mission, vocation, profession, no? With regards to those, kamusta ba yung distribution natin? No? Alam ba natin yung mga bagay na yun muna? So we have to audit, assess ourselves. Kilala ba natin yung gusto natin gawin? So, purpose audit. Okay, so for the purpose audit, you have to ask yourself, ano na ba yung mga meron ka na, 'no? Baka may mga aligned na ginagawa ka na sa ikigai mo, 'no? So you have to check in what are the biggest gaps, 'no? What's already aligned with you sa mga ginagawa mo na sa buhay. No? Letter A, alignment. So alignment, ito naman yung doon mo na titingnan kung with the four elements, saan ka naman na ah, ano ba 'to? Ano na yung mga nahi-hit mo? Ano na yung meron ka na? Okay, so ito yung overlapping of elements, 'no? So, baka kasi hindi mo lang nakikita na sa mga ginagawa mo ngayon, you actually living a life your purpose. So, you have to see the overlapping things within the four elements, 'no? Are they aligned already? So, again, path framework is for you to actually see if you're already within your ikigai or you're moving towards your ikigai, 'no? So, kung nakita mo may alignment na sa four elements na yon, then that's a good sign. Next, another thing that you can try is testing. So, you have to test. How are you going to test, no? So, you can actually test it by, alam mo yun, yung parang you have to see if ito ba yung magiging masaya ka ba dito. You will actually feel the fulfillment part sa ginagawa mo. So, halimbawa, meron kang gustong gawin, matagal na, hindi mo pa rin na ginagawa. Subukan mo na. No, that's how you actually test. You actually do it, no, para malaman mo kung yes or no. Now, if you actually feel fulfilled at the end of that you know, thing that you actually did, no, um, then that's already a sign that you're actually, no, living your ikigai, no. So testing. And then last, yung H, harmonization, or kailangan natin makita na aligned lahat, no? May harmony na dun sa apat na elements ng buhay natin. Again, passion, mission, profession, and vocation. Kapag harmonize na yan, no? Na hindi kailangan you actually have to choose between one another, that you actually feel you're comfortable within those four elements, that's already ikigai. You already find your ikigai. Congratulations, no, for that. Okay, so na-mention ko to kanina, no, when I started that finding your ikigai isn't finding the perfect job for you. No, mali yun. No? It's about finding the perfect harmony, the perfect balance, or the perfect, synchronization of the four elements in your life. No? Napansin ko dun sa mga taong kino-coach ko na, or some of my students, that some of them are not actually rich or having that glamorous or luxurious lifestyle, pero they are so happy, fulfilled, no? Because they actually find their ikigai. They know the purpose of why they live that kind of life, no? And that's what matters. Yung at the end of the day, no matter what job, what business, or what career you're having right now, yung matutulog ka nang you are at peace with yourself, that you don't feel stressed out if you're going to wake up in the morning the next day, that's, ikigai. Kasi you're aligned with your life's purpose. So for videos like this is our first episode. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're going to post weekly episodes, hopefully, no? That will actually help you find your ikigai. So we're going to have a lot of topics aligned on finding your ikigai. So again, let's hustle with ikigai with Sean Sebastian. If you found this valuable, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like, and share to your friends so that we make sure that the value that this video contains goes to the right person. Again, this is Sean Sebastian of Hustle with Ikigai.